Good morning to all. I am Bharathithasan, Assistant Professor, Department of Hotel Management, JJ College of Arts and Science Autonomous, Pudukkottai. Now I am going to explain about the subject Front Office Management. My topic is Guest Cycle in Front Office. Guest cycle refers to the distinguished stages of guest interaction between the hotel and the guest. On the basis of the stage of interaction and activities involved, the guest cycle is broadly classified into four main stages based on the activity type. These are pre-arrival, arrival, stay, and departure. Front office employees must be aware of guest services and guest accounting activities at all stages of the guest stay. Front office staff can effectively serve the guest if they have a clear understanding of the flow of business in hotel. Guest cycle also represents a systematic approach to front office operations. These are the diagram of the guest cycle. Number one is pre-arrival, number second arrival, number three in-house or occupancy or stay, last one is departure. Now I am going to explain one by one for the guest cycle. Pre-arrival. It is the stage when the customer is planning to avail an accommodation in the hotel. In this first stage, the customer or the prospective guest inquires about the availability of the desired type of accommodation and its amenities via telephonic call or an email. The customer also tries to find out more information about the hotel by visiting its website. At the hotel end, the front office accounting system captures the guest information such as name, age, contact numbers, probable duration of stay for room reservation, and so on. The functions of the front office in the pre-arrival phase include processing the reservation request of the guest, creation of guest folio in case the hotel has received any advance payment, blocking the room for the guest, making special arrangements for the guest if required. Number two, arrival. This day is very important for the guest cycle because the 1 second the guest and hotel staff interaction on face to face. So also it's a critical stage. So all of you handle every movements is very important. The guests have the first face to face interaction with the hotel staff on the arrival at the hotel. This is a very critical stage as guests form an opinion about the standards and the services that the hotel can provide to them. The front office reception staff receives the guests in the reception. The porters bring in the guest luggage. For the guest with the confirmed reservation, the front office clerk hands over a guest registration card, that is means GRC, to the guest and requests the guest to fill the personal information regarding the stay in the hotel. The clerk then registers the guest in the database, thereby creating a guest record and a guest account along with it. Later, the clerk hands over a welcome kit and the keys of the accommodation. After the procedure of registration, the guest can start occupying the accommodation. The functions of the front office on the arrival of a guest include reception and welcome of the guest. Examples, the foreigner guests or local guests or VIP guests. The front office staff going to Aarti or Tilak and handling or offering welcome drink as per the policy of the hotel. This is very important for the beginning of the guest stage. Registration of the guest. Another one is room rate and room assignment to the guest. Once the confirmed reservation guest, automatically the front office staff making room to the guest. Room rate and room assignment is very important for the guest. The once collaboration is for the stage, so automatically you can bad effect for the guest. Luggage counting of the guest by bell desk, delivering the mails and messages that the hotel has received on wake up of the guest. Another one is occupancy. The occupancy states also very useful information for the every students. So please go to this subject is very careful. The C states it is very important for the occupancy. Because of the guest staying in hotel, he is learning from every seconds in the information, the feedback. So also so very important. So all of you please note it and be careful to hand it. During the stays, the guest gets a first-hand experience of the facilities and the services offered by the hotel. These services and facilities are the most important part of a guest overall experience at a hotel. An excellent level of services would lead to the satisfaction of the guest, which would make him come back to the hotel and give positive feedback to the potential customers. During occupancy, a front office accounting system is responsible for tracking guest charges against his or her purchases from the hotel, restaurants, room service, bar, or any outgoing telephone calls made via the hotel's communication system. The front office staff is responsible to manage and issue the right keys of the accommodation to the right guest. On guest request, the staff also makes arrangement for transportation, babysitting, or local touring while the guest is staying in the hotel. The functions of the front office during the stay of a guest include handling guest accounts. This is every moments of the guest during doing consumption of minibar, room service, bar, restaurants. So also automatically the posted to the guest bills into the guest folio. Message coordination. This is another important part of the occupancy stage. Any guest going to sharing your message, they immediately contact to the guest. He handling, guest mail delivery, guest paging, safety deposit locker. This is the important for the guest occupancy stage. The once valuable items handled by the guest, the separate safety locker deposit is available for the front office cashier. You can go and ask them to the available for the safety locker. Guest room change. This is for the inconvenience for the guest staying in the room. Immediately you have to change for the another room. Handling guest queries and complaints. This is the another part of the occupant stage. If you feel guest not happy, immediately go and ask the guest for the reconvenience. Information about the hotel and the city. Guest asking for the information about the hotel because of restaurant opening time, any gathering to the hotels, any special events of the guest. So you have to explain about the information to the guest. If guest required only, you can go and tell them. Last one is travel arrangements. The guest like to travel for the local experience or visiting park, theater, mall, beach areas. You can help them to the arrangement for the travel taxi. Last one is departure. This is another part of the stage for the guest cycle. The once the during guest departure, the front office accounting system ensures payment for goods and services provided. If a guest bill is not completely paid, the balance is transferred from the guest to non-guest records. When this occurs, collections becomes the responsibility of the back office accounting division. At the time of guest departure, the front office staff thanks the guest for giving an opportunity to serve and to arrange for handling luggage. In addition, if the guest requires airport or other top service, the front office fulfills it. The functions of the front office at the departure stage are as follows. Preparation and presentation of guest bills. This is very important. So all students immediately note it. Don't wait for the guest for any in front office areas and receptions. Settlement of guest accounts. The guest already filled the columns for the set mode of payment. Some guests are paying cash, credit card, debit card, or travel check, or company posting accounts. So you have to make it for immediately. Luggage handling by the bell desk. Don't wait for the guest for the long time for the reception area. Once the paid for the hotel bills, you can immediately go and drop the luggage to the portico. Sales and marketing activity, future reservations. This is very important. The once guest departure to the from the hotel, the front office agents or sales team, you can go and ask for the feedback. The feedback is very important. So check it, the feedback. The hotel said this was everything is okay. You can future reservation if any. The long time guest, you can ask for the 2 or 3 months before. You can take the reservation. It's not applicable. Farewell. Farewell means the thank letter, the thank for the guest for the staying in the hotel. These are the guest cycle in front office department. So all the students note it. Every stage is also very important. Thank you.